I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
Nope.
So this could be fun. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. Your
What
ODivaZ
did
group
it
ride.
decide to
It's
connect?
Wednesday. And Rick's turned his headphones off so that he could charge them. And now
So
can't
you
get them
connect
working
it up.
again. So half the fun of making fun of Rick is that he can hear us normally, so we're going to have to wait for him to get his headphones back working.
Well, I think he talks less when he can't hear us, so.
I didn't think that was possible either. For Rick to talk
What?
less, so.
How about now?
1,
Testing.
2, 3.
Testing.
There we go.
1, 2, 3. Richard
Yeah.
England is a chimpanzee.
I'm back online.
You know, Ufa and I realised
Where
something.
you
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Have you broken it again?
Oh, darn it. Well, no. It sounds good. I
Okay.
just don't know where my... What? Why is it saying I never joined ODivaZ? This is stupid.
And we have a few off the back, so you need it.
Wow. This thing is all of a sudden just not working for me here. I'll restart it. It was asking me if I wanted to join, and then it's like, once I get ready to join, it's like, nope, never mind. Can't join. Connect, 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 connect. Connect, 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 connect. If I say it enough times, it connects. There we go. Now it acknowledges that I've signed onto this ride. Oh no, my browser.
Why would you need to? He seems to have tethered the headphones anyway, so you can just plug it in.
That's the thing with these. If you, because they're still Bluetooth, but they're tethered together. But if I,
That's the worst of both
yeah.
worlds.
yeah,
That's a real American solution there.
yeah, thank Dr. Dre. I don't think he really has a doctorate.
No, it's not
Tells me.
American. It's what we over here call a Belgian solution. That's the thing over here.
Yeah, while you couldn't hear us,
Yeah,
Rick, we found out and discovered that half the fun of making fun of you is that you can't hear us.
Ah, yeah.
So that was it was boring because you didn't answer back. So are you not joining us?
Oh yeah, these. Oh yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I don't see a red beacon.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, there you are.
Do you see
Hey
it
there,
now?
Owen. What's Rick broken now? Rick's broken everything. So just before we went live, he said, "Oh, my headset needs charging." So takes his headset off, plugs his headset in, Because that means he can't hear us. He's still talking to us as though we can hear him. And he can hear us. And then when he reconnected everything, it wasn't working. But while he was gone, Ufa and I realised that making fun of Rick, half the fun of that is that he can hear us. So it's quite boring, really. Go on, Ufa.
What?
What?
Yeah, he just ordered play controllers, so there's no budget for a new headset this year, so we'll have to do it.
Yeah, these are the ones that came free with my MacBook.
There's no such thing as a free headset.
They're actually like these things retailed normally for $70. I was like, what?
Oh, holy shit!
These things are horrible. These things, like, they don't even have good sound. Like, I just use them for voice because they're very tinny. And yeah, like when I switch to my real earbuds, I use those for music and pretty much everything else. And I keep them connected to my phone so that they only pair to my phone. But once in a while, I've used them on Discord, and it's a whole new experience. All of a sudden, I'm like, wow, how did all of my friends become Barry Manilow all of a sudden?
Oh, God.
those deep dulcet tones coming out of their voices. This is great. But with this, everybody just sounds like they're talking to me from the inside of a Coke can. Good job, Dr. Dre. Good job. Not a real doctor. If he does have a doctorate, it was just a, it was given to him. Put it that way.
Nice one. Are you going to get them though?
Yeah, this comedy routine doesn't work as well now. Since the way you said it, I read it afterwards. Wait, I thought you paid it. No, I specifically told you to pay it.
There's an energy company over here that last month they paid all their customers $2,000 back in error. So now they had to go and get them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, Owen.
No, yeah. I like, for example, like these earbuds that I have. For one, they don't have this stupid attachment on them. And, I mean, I guess you never lose one, because right now I'm down to one earbud in these, because I lost the other one on a Century ride. But, that wouldn't happen with these. You're losing both or none at all. But, these ones were $50 at Best Buy, and they sound way better. I would dare even say 10 times better than these Beats by Dre that were supposedly retail for $20 more. And they last longer.
Right.
They charge in the case, you know? But these do charge fast. That is the good part. But I don't understand why you can't charge them and still listen to. That's one thing I don't understand either. You would think a doctor would think of that.
No, I'm using...
Another donut?
What? I'm using...
This was talking about how the donut disappeared fast. And then every time I look over, she's eating a donut, but it's still the same donut.
I'm using Jabra Elite 65Ts right now on my ears. They're a few years old. They've been through the washing machine and survived.
That sounds awfully elitist.
And these Sony
Good
ones,
job,
I've
bro.
tried to kill them, but
Elite.
I've not succeeded so far.
I don't know if mine would handle the washer. I try to keep them out of it. But I haven't been able to test that.
My son put his Sony with the case in the washer. That didn't go out well.
Oh, someone's off the back. What are they doing?
Waiting for the sweeper.
Oh, I just gave them a ride on. Supposed to do that after I saved them. 2.1, I wonder.
Jamal!
What's up? Good morning.
Yamal, you've missed an opportunity to make fun of Rick when he can't hear you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Andy never misses an opportunity to make fun of me when I can't hear. Oh yes, those kind of AirPods on. I've had those ones before. I've had some pairs of those rip-off AirPods that are like that end up working really well. And then other ones that it's just, you know, they work well until the bugs set in. And the sound quality tends to be questionable on those. But they are they kind of remind me of this store we have here, Harbor Freight, where everything's cheap there. It's a lot of like tools and tool related items. But yeah, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. You could buy something and it could just not work very well for you, or work well until it doesn't in a short period. But sometimes you'll find that thing that just works amazingly and lasts forever. And that's when you know you beat the system.
You know, recently I've found that I can buy better quality or better named parts from Menards at the same or cheaper prices than I can from Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
The pole saw that I bought,
Back.
he was doing 1.7 on the climb there. The pole saw I bought last weekend was, I could have got one for $60 at Harbor Freight, and I could get one for $58 from Menards.
I don't know. He's Swedish. Ulfa, should I go help this Swedish guy?
Nope.
Okay.
With the quickness, he answered that.
So yesterday I actually corrected some people on a live stream that were, one was German and the other one was Dutch. And one of them was like, talking about one of the riders that was on the Zwift thing. And based on the fly, they were like, that Swede is gonna pass you. And then someone else corrected and said Norwegian. I think they said.
Oh,
And
dang.
then I was like, or Danish. And I ended up being right. Mr. America over here. I pay attention to my map.
So 3 years ago in Denmark, there was a family that were having a get together, and I think they invited some American friends, or somebody was going to America. But anyway, they took up the American flag in their flagpole, which a lot of in Denmark. And one of the neighbors got upset and reported them to the police because, in his opinion, you can only fly the Danish flag in Denmark. And the police agreed, and it went all to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, hey, this is a free country. You can't, it's true there is a regulation, 150 years old, but it's not valid because it's unconstitutional. So yesterday, they passed a bill in Parliament, but the problem is that, so you can use the Danish flag, you can also use company flags, you can also use sort of community flags, so like a rainbow flag, and you can use the Nordic flags because we're one big family. And because there is a German minority in Denmark, you can also use the German flag, because the problem being that there is a Danish minority in Germany, and Germany doesn't have a flag law. But now everybody is upset that it's legal to fly the German flag in Denmark, and it's always been legal. So that's how high strong we are over here.
Oh, and it says EU flag?
Yeah, yes, also, yes, for sure. And no regional flags, but flags of organizations. So you have like a club and they have like a logo or something that you can make a flag with a logo and put it on.
Oh, this person went too hard. They were going hard for a moment, and I dropped back to help them, and now they burnt themselves out. Maybe if I give them a little bit of a rest break.
So, had a canvasser walking around the circle yesterday. As soon as he knocked on the first door, I'd already sent a text message around the rest of the neighbours. We have a group chat going, so nobody else answered the doors. But I'm out in the front yard. I've got my truck perpendicular to the curb, and I'm loading brush that I chopped down off my tree into the bed of my truck. And he just walked straight past me. He ignored me. Maybe the message has got around. So I got to thinking last night, he didn't knock on another neighbour's door either. And she's got one particular party's flags and what have you outside of her house. Okay. So he didn't go there. So I figured that was I didn't know which party he was canvassing for. So I figured that was either there's Charlie. I figured that was either because he thought it was either a lost cause or she was already going to vote for the one that he was canvassing for. But so I got to thinking, I wonder what would happen if I put a UK flag out the front of my house instead of the US flag.
You have to put it out on Independence Day, something like that.
What is this? Now this guy's going hard. Okay, I don't know what's going on back here. This is chaos. People are going hard, then they're dying out, then I get on them, they're not doing anything. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the new indoor season. You think that's what it is? New people join and then they have no idea what's going on.
People that are crazy fit from riding all summer outside coming in down, you mean?
Because this is just definitely
now we can say the joke.
Yeah,
we can make fun of those people in reverse that always are like, oh yeah, the Zwifties finally came outside and they suck. They don't even know how to turn. now we can be the outdoors came back in and they don't even know how to.
We're shaming here.
Yeah, oh, and I heard about that a couple of days ago, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with what's being done. So he can complain all he wants.
It actually makes me disturbed to know that British Labour is trying to improve camel's popularity. Where are they gonna get that from?
Fong is going to end up getting to us, and then we'll end up pulling him back. And these guys are going to be left behind.
You need help? How far back are you?
2
2
They need
seconds.
help,
Okay.
not me. They're just not going above 2.3.
Tell them to put on the
Funny.
coffee break.
I think that they're, remember what I was talking about before we started?
Now Huang is doing 3.1.
That's a good idea. Tell them to go on a coffee break. That way you can like pull them up forcefully.
Oh, I've done that before. It's easier said than done, that's for sure. When they do it right, it works, but sometimes getting all the things to work properly is tough. Yeah, it's weird how you can just go through a really long stretch of people off the back that know exactly what they're doing. You feel like you're helping. And then a long stretch of people who just will. I don't know what they're expecting.
Locked up.
Oh, what happened there? Oh,
It's back. Time for
is
me
this
to
a
sprint
bearing
now.
issue?
No, my chain just locked up. I shifted down off the big ring to the little ring, and they didn't like it.
Yeah, those guys can just go ahead and do. Oh, now he's going to do 3 watts a kilo. Okay. Yeah, I'm not being a part of that. I'll just stay up here with the group. Because I know how this works. They do 3 watts a kilo until I get there, and then they do 2 watts a kilo, thinking that I'm magically going to put them in my pocket and take them to the front.
That's the general purpose. Yes, of a sweeper.
Throw me your rope.
Isn't that a line
Now
from
he's doing 0 watts a kilo.
Dr. Evil? Oh no, that's
What's
throw me
he
a
doing?
freaking bone, isn't it?
Is this person trying to sweep them back? I don't understand what's going on.
Angus was pushing before. He is. Harada also.
I have no clue why Zeus starts backwards sometimes. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I think that this would be good stream footage right here. Sometimes I need to get mine set up so that we can do a duel, so it can be like, this is what Rick's talking about right here. Experience the annoyance with Rick live on ODivaZ Live. It's just absolutely amazing what's going on. And somehow I just keep getting roped into it because they seem like they're trying whenever I go away.
Gotta make a YouTube video on how they can pull through a pack that you can't keep up in.
I mean, for crying out loud, if they could push 3.5, they wouldn't have dropped off in the first place.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's just
See,
doing
that's my point.
doing it at the most pointless moment. I only push 3.5 when I'm all alone and there's no hope left. Every time I see a glimmer of hope, I slow down to 1.5. Okay, that guy's just giving up now. Oh no, he's pulling too. Okay. He's up now.
I've got Kangas back, Woo's off the back.
This is insane. I'm about to just leave all these guys alone. This is just creating a mess.
Nobody wants to keep up anymore, huh?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like they want to, but they don't.
They're on break, dude.
There's just so much chaos. This guy keeps dropping back to help out someone who isn't gonna help themselves.
They gotta help themselves first before I can do anything. What? Ball and bust my ass tripping over some what? I mean, bust my butt.
Someone's coming in. Oh, it's you. I'm Brooke.
Yep. I'm done.
I'm coming.
2 weeks in a row.
We're about to piss them off, guys.
It's insane. I spent my whole time just trying to work with these people. When I could be up at the front enjoying conversation. Great when it's good, but like when it's bad, it's really bad. And it's been 2 weeks in a row that's been really bad.
Come on, Barry. You're close. I'll fill that gap to Barry. Help him back. Your Mel's there. Come on, Barry. There we go. We've got Barry back.
And now I'm going to too much power. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Woohoo! I got all my waiver wire stuff. Every waiver wire pick I chose, I got on fantasy football. I'm coming back, baby. Been a frustrating year on that. I have the most points in the league. I have the best team in the league at that. With that, you know, if you have the most points, that's the best team. Just have been playing teams when they get hot, so then they beat me.
Oh,
So I'm like sixth or seventh now. But my stats look better than the first place person. So annoying. Other than my wins and losses, the only stat that doesn't look better. Which really is all that matters. But if I can tie up before the end of the season, to whoever's in first place. Then I'll definitely win because I have the most points.
Wow. No, I'm watching.
I was actually by the last couple of bites on the first sandwich. I was like, yep, that was the right amount. I am completely full now. I went from just eating no problem to, ooh, that hurts, in a matter of seconds. It was crazy. It's all about how fast you can put them down, which sandwiches is kind of tough because they get stuck in your throat a little bit. So then you try to take a drink of water to like wash it down, but you get that moment where the water just stops. It's bad.
Hey there, Kirsten.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Kirsten.
You need to get one of those stampers they use for the geese in France.
You know, Kirsten,
Is the snow
you were in my thoughts yesterday. So we got talking
and
about
mine, 'cause I don't want snow.
we got talking about route badges, and I don't know if you remember Megan and yourself and me doing the 25 laps in the volcano. That was, I know that's not a route badge, but it was it's an achievement, isn't it? Thank you for the ride on, John.
And I have a question about the snow. If it has stuck through this warmer weather or not. Probably not, I would imagine. I assume that's warmer there.
Oh.
If it was warmer here.
There's no snow in McCurry, Rick.
Not even a flake. Unless if there's a snow cone stand somewhere. Alright, who's this person just barely off the back? Guess I should pedal lighter.
Everybody looking frantically at their stream because they're afraid it might be them.
Young, doing 2.8. It's almost back.
I sweep with an iron hand. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that.
Come on, Jan, catch me up. There we go.
Oh, wow. This morning. So I watched the news on their streaming app in the morning live for my rides. And this morning was the worst it's been so far. Oh, I should probably pedal now.
Yeah, do you need a sweep, Rick?
As far as election commercials, they were doing 8 in a row in between. It was absolutely insane. Sales of all other products have halted. We're only selling politics now.
We're not catching up. Come on, Jan.
Do we have to make a whole peloton around these people since they don't know how to stand?
He's just following the rules. I'm doing 2.3. That's what it said.
People never understand surging. People who do that, I get it so much, man.
Yeah.
They get it.
Yeah.
The indoor people, they come outside, they don't understand numbers at all. And they're
Always
like,
those guys
oh,
limited.
you went over, you hit 5.0 one time. It was like for 0.0 of a second, but you know, when your resistance changed, you did it, and now I can't keep up. It's your fault. It's like, nah, bro, you weren't even keeping up when it was flat at 0.0.
Yeah, and I attribute that fact to the reason why I must get better gains than the average folk outdoors, because I completely believe in surging outdoors.
Yeah.
All I do when I'm by myself for no apparent reason. Just a car went by me, so now I'm surging.
That's your middle name, isn't it, Serge?
Yeah.
Look, the squirrel.
Yeah, those are happy memories,
If a car-
Kirsten. I remember those days.
If I see that there's a gap in traffic and a car goes by me and I can see it on my radar that there's a gap in traffic, well, I'm going to surge and try to get a little bit of that draft. Doesn't happen very often though. But when it
Got a
does,
coffee stop, but I'm going to try and save it for another
I also always
4 and
surge
3/4
over hills
minutes.
because for some reason life's a race. I don't know why. Okay, what's going on? Someone's up the back.
Somebody's really off. They quit.
No, that person
Yeah,
off the back's your Mel.
Uh-oh.
That's what they call me. Oh, I'm gonna. That's genius.
No, it's Barry. What? I can see your Mel by the side of me, yet it says he's 2 seconds behind me. What's going on?
No, maybe somebody has a similar name. I'm in the back now. I was watching the cycling, and now I was like seconds away from getting off the back.
What kind of
All right.
cycling's on today?
I'm going to help Barry
Cross.
again.
I missed Sunday's race, so now I'm watching it.
See, Barry's trying. He's doing 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. You know what? I have a good feeling about Barry. Oh, and Andy's there too already. How did you get there so fast? I always see the people, and then I think I forget to stop pedaling. I see them, and I cut down.
2 days you'll have breaks, so you can break.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't know. Put a lot of
Look, he's
confidence
back.
into the U.S. Postal Service.
We make deliveries. I deliver your untrained rider to the front.
I'll just be happy if it's by next Wednesday. How about that? We'll do that. The U.S. Postal Service is also really good at like sending your package to,
To the wrong place.
well, no, to the right place, but they'll send it to like some place outside in like southern Massachusetts, and then all of a sudden it's in Syracuse, and then like randomly Schenectady, and it's like, well, you couldn't go further. And then it just makes all these weird trips around New England before it hits Portland, and then finally Bangor. I've done that game before where I'm like, just send it here. Come on, what is going on? Do it. Yeah, that one blows my mind anytime I've seen it go from Massachusetts to Syracuse. It's like, well, huh? What? Were there no trucks going to Maine? Someone messed up,
Nope.
didn't they?
They said nobody's living there, dude.
I just wish they'd be honest, you know? I wish they'd be honest and be like, because I know they have at least one truck every day that goes to Maine. At least one. There's that many people in Maine.
Everybody in Maine should just have a mailbox at the state line. That would make it easier.
Essentially, we do. It's the Portland hub. But for it to just get sent that way, it's like, nope, someone made a mistake. Something went wrong somewhere along the line. And I wish you would add a comment underneath it that says, oops, our bad.
UPS
We'll try to get it to you as soon as possible. UPS is good. It's funny that the private companies, they're like, they don't do any of that nonsense. They're like, nah, we got to make sure we're efficient so we don't lose money. But then the
UPS is not popular over here because when they bring stuff over the border, they declare 100% of it, although they're not required to. So nobody uses UPS here.
That makes sense. Yeah. UPS here is greatly respected because those guys in brown, they wear shorts all through the winter. And they are still just happy as can be to see you. It's like, wow, holy, you want to have a conversation now? It's freezing out. It's amazing though, because those guys are always moving so fast. It's like they're taught to just gun the gas and hit the ground running, but they will stop and chat for a moment. Maybe that's why they have to gun it. I don't know, but
Well, apparently I'm being put forward for president of Watopia here.
hey, I haven't even done that. Oh, I'm vice president.
And you're VP somehow. I don't know whether I want that,
Hey.
but
Hey, you get rollers. You get a roll. Oh no, is that girl who crashed and made herself look like an idiot? Yep, this is her. Fail. That's embarrassing. So I don't know if y'all heard, but this is lady from Scott, number 35. If y'all care to see the footage, Scott Racing Team, I guess is what they call it. But whatever. She was in the crossways, and she was nearly winning, but then she goes over the rollers, I guess you call them, and she tried to like do a trick and throw the back wheel out to show off on one of them. Misses the whole thing. Falls off the bike. Lands on the wooden stick to the side that does the barriers. And then hits her neck. She like lands on the pole just like this. And then DNFs. Somebody wrote an article today that was like, this is why you don't show off and cross. And I was like, dang, dude, that is embarrassing.
I mean, you're smeared in mud. There's no way you're gonna look good in a cross race.
Yeah. And then they got the whole, she was on camera, the main camera when she did it too. So everybody saw it. Perfect footage. It's not like, oh, you seen it on the cell phone. No, the TV camera saw it live.
Oh, somehow
And
I'm
it's
with
like,
Yang
dude,
now.
that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing as well.
Wow, coffee stop went and screwed me over on this.
Well, it finishes 15 minutes before the end, and we're inside the 15 minutes before the end.
Oh, did that just happen? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I took one at 18
fine.
minutes before the end.
It's not my fault that the ebb goes or that ODivaZ goes so fast. Could have sworn we were 15 minutes in. That's the problem when I spend the first 35 minutes trying to bring people back.
Need a sweep, Rick.
Yeah.
You want me to come back and sweep you?
Nah, I'm good. I'm trying to sweep Yang a little bit maybe, but it's not working.
Sweep the sweep.
Or maybe it is.
We'll drop back for you.
Saki's having a good go.
Yeah. Looks like he has power. I just don't know what he's doing.
Oh gosh. No, it's just complaining about how cold it is now. My daughters wanted to walk to school together every day. Now they don't. So now there's a gap between when one leaves and when the other one leaves. And they got this cold garage door up. It's like 50 degrees here. And now I'm all cold because all my heat I built up
I
in the
saw you were
garage.
talking about them having it cold when they walk to school. You're talking about yourself.
Yeah, I'm cold right now. They just opened the whole garage door and left it. Dang, dude, it's cold in here. It's cold out there. Oh. And who knows when my other daughter's gonna finally leave?
I can't drop off the group here. I'm trying to come back to you, and I just put 40
Oh, yeah,
watts
damn
out,
it.
and I caught back on the group. Oh, I'll fill the gap for you. There you go.
I think we kind of brought Yang back.
I
Either
helped
that or
a little
Yang
bit.
put his brake down right before we hit the group. And this here's the frustration. Yang
Oh.
almost made it back. He was right with me the whole time. And then he's almost at the back, and now he's just falling off. And herein lies the problem. Look at this. Now he's dropping. Oh my. Wow. He was right there. I think he's just one of those people that doesn't want to ride with the group.
Yeah. Well,
He was actually trying to stop there. He's like, no.
My fan was off and I had a heater.
now he's doing 2.5, 2.7.
Are you going to end up getting an electric heater and putting it behind your head?
I need one like right here for like until my other daughter decides to actually go to school already. Like,
Yeah, that
what's
would
taking
be-
her so long?
That would be a little rough. What's the temperature there this morning? Might
50,
actually be warmer here.
47 right now. It's 47. So I went from an 80 degree garage to a 47 degree instantly.
It's one of those rare days it's warmer up here than it is down there.
Yeah, that is rare.
It
'Cause
never
I've heard
drops
you
below.
say stuff before.
Yeah,
It is,
yeah,
but it is dumb cold right
it's
now.
been warm lately. It's
I
definitely
know,
been
like last
warm
night
and
was beautiful. I left work at like 1:30 a.m. and it was warmer then than it is now.
it's supposed to warm up for Halloween, I guess, too. I heard a little thing about that on the news.
Basically, all
But-
the people going out.
That gets me excited for nothing. Well, actually, no, I don't even have to do anything now because Grace is old enough. She either goes trick-or-treating with friends or she might be going to a school dance that they're having then.
Oh, that's
She's playing the boy games right now, though, where she's like,
what they do.
yeah, well, one boy that she's going to go with. That was the plan. They were even going to, like, the group of them, there's like two couples were going to dress up kind of with the same theme. And then apparently she heard stuff about him that he just likes to use girls. And all of a sudden she said, I just got the ick from him. Everything he did, he walks weird. He talks weird. I was like, yeah, you go, girl.
Come on, he's a guy. What did you expect?
Exactly. I didn't want to let her know that that's the way Heidi feels about me, but I'm just happy she's being very choosy. And then she moved directly from that. And then there was another one that she was kind of hoping to maybe go with, but he was saying you might have to go do something. She feels like it might be he didn't want to go with her. I was like, nah, I wouldn't imagine that's the case. And then she just moved right on to cheer and what was happening in cheer. So she just didn't really care that much. That was my impression. It's not what's eating her up. What's eating her up is the fact that someone all of a sudden can't perform their tumbling, and she is the counterpart to that tumbling on the other side. So the coach's solution was to pull her off of that tumbling routine, which then pulled Grace out of her tumbling routine. So now she's doing less.
Right.
So that loss is affecting her more than the fact that the boy she was kind of hoping to go with seems like he can't.
Oh, my ice
like,
sauna experience is over.
Ice sauna?
Yeah, what do you call when you go into the ice room at the sauna place?
Oh, okay.
Igloo, whatever. My trial is
Freezing
over. I made it.
Freezing
3 or 4 minutes of it.
freezing your acorns off.
Yes,
That's what I call it.
absolutely. And now I got a fan blowing residual cold air straight at my chest. I'm so cold right now.
Oh yeah.
We're
You're
gonna get
fine.
it back though. We're gonna heat this garage back.
One of these days I'm gonna turn my my shower to cold, like 15 seconds, or they say what, 30 seconds before
Yeah,
I stop.
that's how you make people scream.
One of
Somebody
these
says they don't
days.
scream. Yeah, go ahead and turn that shower down while they're in it.
I watched the documentary. Can't remember who the guy that plays Thor. He was in it, and he was talking about cold plunging, all the things that slow aging, and one of them was about cold plunging. Then at the end, he mentioned you can achieve the same rate, the same effects by just turning your shower to cold 30 seconds before you finish. And so for like 2 years, I've been like, all right, do it now, and then I don't do it. One of these days, though, 30 seconds, that's a long time of cold water. Like, it has to be, I need someone else to have that control, you know? Like someone in a room far away,
Yeah.
you know? So that I can't convince them to stop. And just be like, it just hits me all of a sudden when my shower is going to be over. Like, oh, there it is. Yep, okay. 30 seconds left of this shower. That would work.
My casket should be here today.
casket?
Yeah.
Are you planning for the future? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm
Taking care
planning
of
for the
some loose
future. I'm planning for Halloween.
Oh, I see.
My chicken
I
in a
know.
casket.
I didn't know if a neighbor made a comment about your tree or what was going on.
No, this is for chicken in a casket.
Ah, yes, that's right. So it's a mini casket?
It's a mini casket. Probably fit
I
a
mean, you
squirrel
could
in it.
always could do a big casket. Ooh,
Well,
so
I
it's
could,
an
but I'd
animal,
have to
so
buy
it's like a pet.
I'd have to buy a
Did
lot
you
of
buy-
chicken. Did I buy what?
A pet casket.
No, I didn't buy a pet casket. I bought a casket serving dish.
Because you know they must have pet caskets. Why am I way up here? That must be a thing.
Oh wow, I didn't try hard. I thought an easy effort would be good.
You've got to say beans, Rick.
Well, I don't want to spread mistruths. Everything I say about beans is facts, according to my studies. Here, back. Yes, right behind the ear. That's where it is.
Oh shit. Talking mushrooms.
That was a nice recovery there, Yamal. I thought you were saying 4-letter words on the stream.
Now that my kids are old, I don't have to use the conversion techniques anymore, so I'm a little rusty on keeping my language a little bit more PG, family friendly. My kids are at the age where they're experimenting, cursing around me.
Yes.
Like, they used to be like, "Oh, can I tell you a story about what somebody said? Can I say the word?" Like, they're at that point.
For some reason,
Or sometimes they'll just do it. Like,
Grace-
oopsie.
Grace hasn't done it, but I think it's because Heidi makes up for her.
Oh,
It's
no,
actually-
I'm gone. I'm kicked.
It's the rebellious thing not to do it.
Oh, no, I'm not. Or am I? I don't know. I didn't slow down fast enough.
My nieces, though, my nieces really went through that testing phase. It was
Yeah, I think I
It's
got
hilarious.
myself kicked.
It's hilarious because they would work together too, so that once one started, then the other one would go off. Then they just go back and forth and be sitting there like, "Oh my, here we go."
Yeah.
Finally, my brother would be like, "All right, that's enough. That's enough."
Well,
My brother's
be-
also a prolific cursor too, so I'm surprised that they didn't get the same situation as Grace, where they're like, "Yeah, he's got us covered." I feel like Grace must with her friends maybe, but man, I never hear it. It's crazy. On the phone and stuff, I'll hear them going off, but she never does.
yours are better than mine. Mine's are definitely there. I mean, I just don't care. I just think it's a dumb thing to care about, but
Yeah.
people try and
Yeah,
convince me why I should care.
If she did, yeah, it's just as long as they know when and where, it's like,
Yeah.
because that's the truth is like, in the real world, people curse, they do it,
I know.
but they just don't go like, to church and then just stub their toe and scream out something, you know, or, you know, wherever.
Yeah.
Maybe keep it down to a minimum of yelling it in the grocery store or something. I mean, because I've had times in the grocery store, especially if I go to a different grocery store and I'm trying to find some obscure item. There's some cussing going on under the breath there. Maybe even enough for someone next to me to hear it. Nothing more frustrated than something that I'm used to getting at my normal grocery store, and then I go and I'm like, why would you put it over here? What is going on? Or like when I was trying to find...
It just finished. I've been done for like 2 minutes.
Back when I was trying to find my grabber at Walmart, that took an hour because I don't ask. I can find it perfectly fine, thank you. But that took an hour. There was some frustration. I was cursing Walmart. I was cursing all of it. And finally, I was led to, I even looked it up online, found the aisle, couldn't find the aisle. I was like, this aisle doesn't exist. It's just every aisle but this aisle. And finally, I found out that aisle is a wall on the side of the pharmacy. But hey, now I have my grabber. In fact, when I grabbed my grabber, I knocked one of my rags down, which then I was happy I had my grabber.
Now you gotta make yourself a table that can reach it so it doesn't matter. Or you can just, boom, just grab it.
I could probably pick up one. I could probably call a cat within arm's length or within grabber length. I could probably pick it right up. This thing is heavy duty.
Yeah.
Small children, not a problem. And it folds for travel. Put it in your back pocket or in your belt loop or something.
I see y'all again. You're back into the real world with me.
Wait, what? You were in the not real.
I got myself kicked 2 minutes before it ended. So now y'all just tap back up in the world.
There's that immortal line from the Matrix. Welcome to the real world.
I did the sprint and I didn't slow down enough afterwards and I wasn't paying any attention. And then I was like, oh, I'm kicked because I looked up and it
got
said
zapped.
I did not pay attention to a single bit of science that Charlie was doing. Was it anything? Was it like, you know, knowledge that I would need to carry with me?
Yeah, that could have been the most important presentation in your life.
I do love it when we have one and then later on, all of a sudden I notice something in life. I'm like, hey, what a coincidence, you know?
Hey, they're talking about shaboing boing.
Class this morning. I was just in a science class this morning and it was talking about this. Oh, you're going to school? Sure, yeah. Aren't we all in school? Just some of us pay for it. Ooh, racy time tomorrow. I'm interested to see how higher up the standings we end up being once we can do steering. One other thing I'm a little concerned about is pulling today. Didn't feel as good as it used to. I'm hoping that I'm afraid that I'm losing this like ability to just pull forever and love every last bit of it.
That would be nice.
What? Yeah, I guess it would be.
For the rest of us. Okay, see you tomorrow.
All right. See you.
Yeah.
The only problem is then we're still stuck in Frappe with with not wanting to pull at a Frappe pace. Man, it is crazy how much those long tempo rides do for fitness though. And like, I don't even mean for them to be tempo. I set out for them to just be an easy, fun ride. But then if I add all the climbs, they just automatically become tempo. I want to recreate that on Zwift, but oh yeah. My chamois is exposed down here.
What?
Those are my dirty shorts right there. And they're just, you can see my red chamois over there. Gross.
Yeah.
It's clean. I mean, you know.
All right.
wouldn't
Thanks
eat off of
everyone.
it, but
Thanks everyone for joining us today. Much appreciated. Say it, Rick.
bye now.
You gonna say it as well, you Mel?
Yep. See you on the next one, everybody.
There we go. All right. We'll be back with a team
fashion.
time trial tomorrow. We'll be back with 2 actually. So until then, take care, everybody. Bye for now.